Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Nedomweke. So today I'll be showing you how I made these ruffles on the top at the top of this dress. I'll also be showing you how I designed this dress because the body of this dress wasn't really like this. So if you want to see that, keep on watching. So I folded my fabric into four, and I'm trying to get the circumference. I want to cut a flare because this my ruffles is at my shoulder. I have to measure my round shoulder, like my off shoulder circumference. I measured that, and I wanted my ruffles to be very full. So my off shoulder circumference is 50 inches. I divided it by 2 because I want to cut two flares. So when I divided it by 50 is 25. Then you divide 25 by 6.28. What that gives you, you use it and measure that's how you get the mouth of the flare. Then for the length, I just used the full length of the flare I had, and that was about 20 inches because I wanted everything to be full and very dramatic because that is going to be the statement side. So here I am cutting the first flare. Remember I told you I divided this flare by 2. I divided the off shoulder circumference by 2. So I will have to cut another one. Please notch all the edges. After cutting the flare, you can see me notching all the edges because it's very important. It's going to help you during the sewing or during the arrangement level. So now I'm done cutting the 2 flares. You can see the both of them. I slashed it open. I'll go to the sewing machine now and join both ends together so that it will become one full flare. I'm using the open to iron it out. I iron the back and I also iron the front so it's laying flat and neatly done. So now I'm done with that. Remember I told you guys to notch all the ends, all the points. So you see me taking the beginning part of the flare. So you can see how I'm doing it. So you're going to align all the notches together and then join it. But remember that when you are joining this cloth, when you want to sew this particular ruffle, make sure that at this point you are folding it at the correct part of the fabric, like the front part of the fabric, the actual front part of the fabric. Because for me at this point I was folding it at the wrong side. You see at the beginning part when I joined it with my sewing allowance facing me or the back facing me, that was not supposed to be, so I have to redo it again. So make sure that make sure that you're joining or you're folding it from the front side, so the front side of the fabric is going to be facing you. So now you see me trying to show you that you're going to gather all that plenty fabric round your off shoulder circumference so it's going to fit there. What I did when I went to the sewing machine is that I used my elastic thread. You can do gather, you can use thread and run gather, then use your hand and gather it together. But me, that is too much work. I use the elastic thread and then sew the thing so it's already gathered. Then now it will help me and it's easier for me when I'm doing it. So guys, at this point you can see that I'm done gathering it. You see how full and beautiful this flare is. It is so beautiful, guys. The ruffles are so beautiful. So you can see how I'm trying to open the ruffles and form any type of shape that I want. It all depends on you. Use your own discretion, your creativity, however you want the flare to flow on your body. You can even leave it as it is because it's already beautiful. But me, I love a fizzy. I had to manipulate the fabric to give me a different kind of ruffle. So now you can see the body of the dress. You see how plain it is. You see the way the designs on the fabric is. I'll start deconstructing it. I'm using scissors to cut out everything and trim out everything properly. You can also use soldering iron. Mine, I was looking for it and I couldn't find it. That soldering iron is way easier. So I was like, I don't even have time. I don't need that mental stress. So I went ahead and used my scissors, which would do the same thing that a soldering iron would do for you. But a soldering iron is a whole lot faster if you know how to use it. But if you're still digging, I would suggest you use scissors so that you don't cut through the appliques you're trying to bring out from your lace. So once I'm done with that, I'll be using uhu gum to gum the appliques on the clothes. Now, if you watch at that particular place I'm placing this, you can see that when I made this lace, by the time I cut it, the way the design on the lace, the pink designs on the lace was side I'm trying to cover up is not pink, but if you watch it, the other side of it is pink. Do you get? This side was black because of the way the lace detailing is. So I had to cut out appliques first of all to cover that side, so that the pink at the left hand, the right hand side will match the paint, this side I'm trying to do. I hope you understand what I'm trying to explain. So these are the things you have to do when you're making an outfit, so that it will synchronize. When I'm done with that, I'll cover the seam line. You can see that this is a corset dress with a backs effect, so I want to like cover all the seam lines. I don't really like the seam lines, especially where you join the top to the bottom to like be exposed. I love to cover everything so that everything will look very clean, seamless, and like you can't really see what is being done. Remember that when you are arranging your appliques, you also have to follow the type of detailing the lace has. You don't force it, like just cut out the lace and take your time and arrange everything so that it's going to look very beautiful. Now I'm done covering that black part. Now I'm trying to cover the seam lines. You can see how I placed that diagonally, like it's in a curved way, just like how I made that clothes. This is going to help to also give you an illusion of a smaller waist. So even when you are designing a client's outfit or your fabric, the orientation of the detailing makes a whole lot difference. So now I'm putting hook gum on this particular big one because I want to place it at the center. Anyway, you're going to see how I am going to place it at the center so that everything is just going to tie together. Plus, those ones at the sides where I cut them, I cut them at the side. This, when I place on top of it, is going to cover it, so it will look seamless and it will look as if this is how the fabric is or like came. Do you understand? So this edge now that I've cut out, I'm not bothered about it because I know that I'm going to be putting my ruffles that we made on top there, and it's going to cover that. Here I'm trying to remove the uhu gum that is on the fabric. You have to really be careful when you're doing this because the uhu gum can like stain the flat parts it's not meant to be on. So this is me trying to remove it before it stains the cloth and stays there permanently.